What happened when the secret you were forced to keep finally exploded? When I was 8 years old, I saw my uncle hit a kid with his truck. Not a little bump, a full-on collision that sent this boy flying into a ditch. We were driving home from my baseball game. Uncle Greg was speeding like always. This kid on a bike came out from behind some bushes on a blind corner. I heard the thump, saw the bike fly up in the air, watched the kid disappear into the tall grass by the road. Uncle Greg slammed on the brakes. We sat there for maybe 10 seconds. He was breathing really hard and gripping the steering wheel so tight his knuckles were white. Then he looked at me in the rearview mirror. We didn't see anything. You understand me? Nothing happened here. I was 8. I believed adults knew what to do. So when he drove away without checking on that kid, I figured it was somehow okay. We got home and Uncle Greg took me inside. My parents weren't back from the store yet. He sat me down at the kitchen table. Listen to me very carefully. If you tell anyone about this, my whole life is over. I'll go to prison. Your aunt will lose the house. Your cousins won't have a dad anymore. He made me swear on my dead grandma's Bible that I'd never tell anyone. Said if I talked, I'd be responsible for destroying our entire family. I kept that secret for 16 years. Carried it around like a weight in my chest. Every time I saw Uncle Greg at Christmas or Thanksgiving, I'd think about that kid in the ditch. I spent years wondering if he died, if his parents ever found out what happened, if there was a grave somewhere with his name on it. When I turned 24, I moved back to my hometown for a new job. I was at the grocery store when I saw this guy in a wheelchair at the checkout. He looked about my age. Something about him seemed familiar. Then I noticed the scars on his face and arms. Long, deep scars that looked like they came from sliding across pavement. I couldn't stop staring. He caught me looking and gave me this annoyed glare. Can I help you with something? I almost walked away. Almost kept the secret like I'd been doing for 16 years. But something made me ask. This is going to sound crazy, but were you ever in a bike accident like when you were a kid? His whole face changed. Got really serious, really fast. Why are you asking me that? I told him everything. About Uncle Greg, about the truck, about being 8 years old and too scared to speak up. His name was Caleb. He'd been 12 when it happened. Spent 4 months in the hospital with a broken spine, shattered pelvis, and brain injury. His parents searched for years trying to find the driver. They knew it was a hit and run because someone had reported seeing a truck speeding away. But without witnesses or evidence, the police couldn't do anything. Caleb's whole life changed that day. He lost his hockey scholarship, lost his ability to walk. His parents went bankrupt paying for his medical bills. I thought I was going crazy, he said. I remembered bits and pieces, but nobody believed me. The doctor said my memory was damaged from the head injury. I gave him Uncle Greg's name and address, told him I'd testify to everything I saw. I didn't care anymore about protecting my family's reputation. 2 weeks later, the police arrested Uncle Greg at his job, charged him with hit and run, leaving the scene of an accident, and witness tampering. My family exploded. My mom called me crying, saying I destroyed Uncle Greg's life over some accident from years ago. My aunt stopped talking to me completely. My cousins sent me angry messages calling me a traitor. But Caleb's parents called me too. His mom was sobbing so hard she could barely speak. We spent 16 years thinking we were crazy, thinking we'd never get answers. You gave us that. At Uncle Greg's trial, I sat in that witness stand and told the truth I should have told when I was 8. Told them how he threatened me, how he made me swear on the Bible, how he chose to protect himself instead of helping a dying kid. The judge gave him 6 years. Not enough for what he did, but something. Half my family still won't talk to me. They think I should have kept quiet, that I betrayed blood. But Caleb and I meet for coffee once a month now. He's working as a computer programmer and just bought his own house. Last week he told me something that made me realize I did the right thing. For 16 years I blamed myself. Thought maybe I really did imagine that truck. You gave me back my sanity. Sometimes doing the right thing costs you everything, but staying silent would have cost me more.